In this video, we're going to predict the next 10 years of attractions coming to Walt Disney World. As always, please take this video with a grain of salt, since most of this is based on rumors and speculation. Be sure to subscribe for more, and let's get the prediction started with November 2024. Frontierland closes for major refurbishment at Magic Kingdom. We've already seen permits filed for a huge refurbishment of Big Thunder Mountain, but I think that's only the beginning of an entirely reimagined Frontierland. Along with Big Thunder Mountain, I think we should see Pecos Bill and the Frontierland stores closing for renovation. While Big Thunder Mountain is down, Disney should open the standby line for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, just so this section of the park isn't completely dead. We'll get into what this transformation might mean later in the video, but for now, let's head into what 2025 will bring. January 2025, Dinoland USA officially closes at Animal Kingdom. After years of discussion on what this land might become, Dinoland USA will officially close for good in 2025. While it could close as early as 2024, I think Disney will want to keep this land open during the busy holiday season, especially with the limited capacity of Animal Kingdom. Now, with this land gone, construction can finally begin on the next expansion to this park. March 2025, Test Track 3.0 opens at Epcot. I originally believed we wouldn't get this attraction until 2026, but based on the 8-month construction time for Test Track 2.0, it's very likely we'll get 3.0 in 2025. This new version of the ride will take elements of the previous two versions to make an incredible new addition to this park. By blending in more of the natural world with a futuristic aesthetic, Test Track 3.0 may just become the best iteration of this attraction. It may not quite stack up with what Universal is doing in 2025, but it's still a more than welcome addition to the resort. June 2025, New Orleans Square opens at Magic Kingdom. While Big Thunder Mountain will still be closed for renovation, the rest of Frontierland will reopen as New Orleans Square. This has seemed fairly likely for a while now. With the Frontierland Shootin' Arcade recently closing and the Country Bear Musical Jamboree about to open, it seems like Frontierland has been on the chopping block for quite a while now. With this transformation, Pecos Bill will be rethemed to Tiana's Palace, as featured at Disneyland, and the stores will be refurbished to better fit the new theme. However, despite this transformation, Frontierland will still be present at Magic Kingdom. While this new land will be known as New Orleans Square, this section right here will still be known as Frontierland. In fact, this is only the beginning of a reimagined Frontierland, with land clearing beginning near Big Thunder Mountain. May 2026, Big Thunder Mountain reopens at Magic Kingdom. After a year-and-a-half-long refurbishment, Big Thunder Mountain will officially return to Magic Kingdom. Not much will be noticeably different with this ride, although there will be a few added effects and some smoother track throughout the layout. Regardless, it's a welcome improvement, and one that'll allow this ride to be enjoyed for years to come. May 2027, Phase 1 of Tropical Americas opens at Animal Kingdom. There's been a lot of ideas thrown around on what exactly the replacement for Dinoland USA may be. However, I think the most recent concept art shared by Disney will be the official replacement. This new land will be known as Tropical Americas, with Phase 1 featuring 2 new attractions. The first and least exciting of the two will be the Storybook Carousel. This flat ride will feature different animals from various Disney movies, with guests able to choose which one they'd like to ride. There was a rumor that we'd see a flat ride themed to Coco here, but I think Disney will want to save that IP for a future expansion. The other ride in this land should be much more exciting. Mirabelle's Musical Adventure will be a trackless dark ride themed to Encanto, featuring several songs from that film. However, this won't be an action-packed trackless dark ride like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Instead, it'll be closer to Enchanted Tale of Beauty and the Beast at Tokyo Disneyland, with dancing and music being the focus of the ride. That will make it a hit for families, and is sure to be one of the more popular rides at Animal Kingdom. Admittedly, it doesn't really fit the theme of this park, but at this point, it does seem like this is the option Disney is going for. In the end, it's sure to be a huge hit with families, regardless of the thematic cohesion of the park. Along with those two rides, Phase 1 will also see the addition of a rethemed Restaurantosaurus, which will feature food from the region. Of course, there will also be plenty of merchandise, along with a meet and greet area featuring various Encanto characters. All of this will already make the land a huge success, with Phase 2 still on the horizon for 2028. September 2027, Tom Sawyer Island permanently closes at Magic Kingdom. As much as I love Tom Sawyer Island, this is a closure that feels a bit inevitable. It's never been a popular addition, and there's some aspects of the land that are pretty outdated. With the upcoming expansion of Frontierland, the rivers of America will need to be drained and rerouted to allow construction to continue. If you see the map of Magic Kingdom from above, it does seem like this is the only reasonable way for there to be more attractions added beyond Big Thunder Mountain. The Liberty Square riverboat should still survive, although I'll admit I'm uncertain if there will be a full circle of water for it to go around. Even if it never runs again, I could see Disney keeping this boat around for people to explore regardless. For now though, the boat will be closed as construction starts to ramp up. June 2028, Phase 2 of Tropical Americas opens at Animal Kingdom. While Phase 1 of this land took the space where Dinorama used to be, Phase 2 will instead entirely focus on what used to be Dinosaur. This new attraction will utilize the same ride system, although it will feature entirely new theming. This new ride will be known as Indiana Jones and the Forgotten Idol, taking inspiration from Indiana Jones rides found at other Disney parks. It won't be a clone of any of those attractions, but it will feature the same ride system as Indiana Jones Adventure. Regardless, this ride will have an entirely new storyline and theming, with Indiana Jones searching for an idol lost within a deep cave system. Along with this ride, we'll get a new exit gift shop, but not much else in terms of new additions. Still, this ride should prove to be much more popular than Dinosaur was, even if the Encanto ride continues to be the biggest draw to the land. January 2029. Rock 'n' Roller Coaster and Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy close at Hollywood Studios. This is another closure that seemed pretty inevitable. Disney has had a complicated history with Rock 'n' Roller Coaster recently, and Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy has always seemed like a temporary addition. These two attractions won't be torn down, but instead rethemed to a much more relevant property. May 2029, Phase 1 of New Frontierland opens at Magic Kingdom. As with Fantasyland in the 2010s, Frontierland will be the focus of a major expansion coming into the 2030s. This will involve the area of land behind the rivers of America, starting off with a small Coco-themed mini-land. With how popular this movie has become, it only makes sense for Disney to add it to their parks in some capacity. This land will feature an area for meet and greets, a small quick-service restaurant, and a brand new flat ride. This trackless flat ride will be similar to Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters at California Adventure, letting guests dance to several songs from the film. Apart from that, there won't be much else in this mini-land. Think of it like the Rapunzel area near Fantasyland, acting more as a transition point than anything else. It may not be a huge e-ticket attraction, but it's the first step in much larger projects yet to come. June 2030, Phase 2 of New Frontierland opens at Magic Kingdom. This is where we start getting into the big stuff. With the recent closure of Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy, I think it only makes sense for Disney to add a new addition based on the Cars franchise. As reported on by Mickey Views, I believe Radiator Springs Racers from California Adventure will make its way to the Magic Kingdom. There might be some slight differences in terms of its layout, but otherwise it will mostly be the same great ride from California. Along with that, we should see the addition of Flo's V8 Cafe as a large quick service location, along with an area for meet and greets. We won't be getting the entirety of Cars Land, but this small sliver should help add capacity to the Magic Kingdom. This is another addition that may not make a ton of sense thematically, but considering the landscaping of that attraction and Disney's affection for adding IPs to their parks, I think it's an extremely likely addition. This, along with the Coco Land, will mark the completion of New Frontierland, although there will be a small expansion plot available for future attractions. However, Disney's focus right now will instead be on the large plot of land located between New Frontierland and Haunted Mansion, although it may be a bit before we see what exactly that may become. May 2031, Doctor Strange area opens at Hollywood Studios. With Disney unable to use most of their Marvel properties in Orlando, the next logical step after Guardians of the Galaxy is to make a Doctor Strange attraction. As far as I'm aware, this character falls outside of Universal's rights, which means Disney can use the franchise in their Orlando parks. The star attraction will be Doctor Strange and the Battle for the Multiverse, a retheme of the former Rock 'n' Roller Coaster. This ride will see guests teaming with Doctor Strange to stop evil forces that threaten to shatter the multiverse. It won't be as involved as Cosmic Rewind, but it should be an incredibly popular new addition regardless. Along with that, we'll also see the addition of Wong's Sanctum Sanctorum Showcase, a special effects show replacing the former Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. Other than that, there may be some meet and greets, a food stand, and a small gift shop. Otherwise though, that's about it for this new Doctor Strange area. And don't worry, I don't think that means Tower of Terror is on the chopping block. If anything, Disney might be looking for something to replace the animation courtyard and better connect this area to the hub, although I won't be getting into that in this video. June 2032, Villains Land opens at Magic Kingdom. This new land will be the biggest addition to Magic Kingdom since New Fantasyland opened, and the biggest addition we'll be discussing in this video. To me, it makes all the sense in the world to have a Villains Land. Not only are these characters popular with fans of the parks, but they're also well known with the general public. Not to mention, it would make a great connection between New Frontierland and Haunted Mansion, creating a new loop in the back of the park. All that said, let's get into what exactly this land will include. First, let's talk about the rides. Villains Land will feature 3 different attractions. The first of those attractions is a spinning flat ride called The Little Mermaid Ursula's Bidding. This attraction will be similar to Alien Swirling Saucers at Hollywood Studios, with Ursula's minions dragging you around in carriages. The name of the ride will also echo the existing Little Mermaid attraction, acting as a sort of dark version of it. Next, we have Maleficent the Dragon Coaster, a family-friendly launch coaster similar to Slinky Dog Dash at Hollywood Studios. This ride should add a ton of kinetic energy to the land, with the coaster weaving in and out of rockwork and hopping above pathways. Finally, we have the major e-ticket dark ride, Disney Villains Unite. This attraction will utilize the same ride system as Peter Pan's Neverland Adventure at Tokyo Disney Sea, with a mix of practical set pieces and large screens. This ride system will be the new standard for Disney e-ticket rides, along with the existing trackless dark ride system. On the attraction, you'll be working to stop the Disney villains before they band together to rid the world of good. This should be one of the most impressive attractions Disney has ever made, and is sure to be a hit for the Magic Kingdom. Along with those rides, there will also be a large quick service location and a small bar similar to Oga's Cantina. This Villains Bar will offer exclusive drinks and limited seating, meaning you'll need to make a reservation in order to enter. There will also be a large meet and greet location with many of the most iconic Disney villains. With this land complete, the Beyond Big Thunder Mountain project will finally be done, adding a ton of capacity and new attractions to the Magic Kingdom. Hopefully, that should make this park a less crowded and more fun place to visit. May 2033, Avatar: The Path of Awa opens at Animal Kingdom. With the continuing popularity of the Avatar franchise, Pandora will expand with a brand new attraction in 2033. This advanced boat ride will have already opened at California Adventure, utilizing the same ride system as Pirates of the Caribbean at Shanghai Disneyland. That ride uses magnets to allow the boats to rotate throughout the ride, which should make it unique from the previously existing Navi River journey. It will also set itself apart by being far more action-packed, with the ride focusing more on environmental preservation. This new ride will be located between the existing Pandora and the Festival of the Lion King, making that pathway a lot less long and boring. However, with this addition, it seems like the back of Animal Kingdom may need a bit of love. June 2034, Zootopia opens at Animal Kingdom. As controversial as this addition may be, this land seems inevitable for Animal Kingdom. In fact, Disney has already announced they were considering replacing its Stuff to Be a Bug with the Zootopia 3D show, although I don't think that'll be the direction they go in. Instead, I think they'll be cloning the land found at Shanghai Disneyland, placing it in the back of the park near Kali River Rapids. This should help disperse crowds and bring people away from the new additions up front. Like at Shanghai Disneyland, the star attraction here will be Zootopia Hot Pursuit, an action-packed trackless dark ride similar to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. There will also be shops, snack stands, meet and greets, and so much more. While it may not be the most exciting addition out there, I do think it's one that Disney is likely to make. With all that said, those are my predictions. I know I skipped out on some major rumors like a Lion King attraction, a Moana ride, or the coveted 5th theme park. However, right now, this is what seems the most likely to me. Besides, it's not like I've ever been wrong before. Anyways, be sure to check out this video to see my predictions for the next 10 years at Universal Orlando. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time.